You just want to get something out my chest. So, as I'm going through the shit I want to do in life and kind of listing and assorting everything, I think it's good to have multiple hobbies and passions and whatnot. But I think to truly grow, learn, and be consistent at one thing is to be consistent at one thing. Like, I've been doing a lot of switching back and forth between my different passions and the shit I want to do. And I feel like I'm finally at a point where I have boiled down what exactly I want to do to 4 different categories: photography, DJing, modeling, and my business. Photography, DJing, modeling, my business. Actually 5, because journalism, interviews. And I had thought that being an influencer, social media, whatever, is an extra one. But if I do all this shit, I'm an influencer, honestly. So now getting out of that headspace, hold on, this is for me. Hold on. I just want to see what the back of my hair looks like randomly. I don't know. When I look at it in the video, it's gonna see it. I'm gonna see it. So, but anyway, and I fully kind of wrote out all my goals and all the things I want and my reality on how to get there with the DJing. And now I have all those 4 other different categories to write out. But in the midst of that, I'm just kind of thinking yeah, I can write out all my goals and how to do X, Y, and Z, but nigga, you gotta pick one. You have to pick one and just do one for a while. I don't know, it's so conflicting though, because in my head, I can do one, but I'm gonna have free time to do other shit. And that free time, I don't wanna just waste it. And yes, I can just spend all my free time just on one thing. But, for example, with DJing, I fully kind of wrote out my mission statement, pretty much my life goals with DJing. I thought big. And I know the reality of it is I have to start small. But I guess I'm also afraid of FOMO, fear of missing out on potential, missing out on this moment, and missing out on the youth that I have. I'm 22. I'm 22. I'm not 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm not that anymore. I'm not that age anymore. It was a good little cute medium age where it was yeah, I'm in the midst of adulthood, but I'm not an adult. But 22, even if you were to tell my 18, 19-year-old self that look at this 22-year-old, I'm assuming that nigga's grown. You gotta be grown, right? Fuck. It's a trip. How time flies, and you can't really control it. All you can control is what you do in the moments, and I want to be great in these moments in all these categories I have ideas for and passions for. Even comedy, I want to do stand-up comedy still, but fuck, it's I feel like if I full force, full send one hobby or one passion, I'm missing out on everything else. But at the end of the day, reality of it, this is all internally. These keywords you got to look out for: feel, think. I never actually put in the steps to not only full send the DJing shit like how I wanted to, but try all the other shit that I can and would with time. I never tried it. So the reality of this shit is I'm really just in my head. I'm really just overthinking. Because I want to do everything, but I feel like I can't. But this feeling comes from fear. It comes from not being confident, second guessing myself, my actions, FOMO, shit, really my peers too, to be so real with you. But I listened to this video, watched this video. Fuck, I forgot bro's name, but I mean, it's literally, let me see, it's literally on my history. Hold on. Healthy Gamer GG. Cool. I was watching his video about why you struggle to follow through. Thinkers versus doers. And I related to it a lot, and it kind of opened my brain into the processes that I was going through when starting these different hobbies. Like for comedy, I felt so excited to just do it. I don't care how good, how bad I was just so happy to be there and do something different and feel like this is the start of doing something nice with my life and changing who I am as a person socially and my confidence levels, and just it was abundance of all the plus sides with it. But as time went on and I kept on going to different slams, or not even slams, open mics, I got deterred. I started relating myself, my skill sets to other people, and just kind of just talked myself out of it. But in that video, one thing that stuck out to me, or a lot of things that stuck out to me, was this one thing that stuck out to me was that continuing the exposure, like even though you may beat yourself up, just continue to come back and surround yourself by people who've already deemed themselves as actual comedians. But it sucks because, look, I'm gonna tell you how my brain goes. It sucks because at first, comedy isn't gonna be a financial stable. Comedy isn't gonna be a financial. Comedy isn't gonna be one of the best financial decisions as it pursuing it, especially in the beginning. You can be as good as you want, but money-wise, it's not gonna be there until some time, as I've been told. And in the meantime, I know I can get money with my business, my sticker business. And the series right now with just musicians and different designs that I've made expresses my love for music. I love music so much I want to DJ, and I have before. So then the thought of DJing gets in my head, and as I look at myself talking, I feel like, damn, I'm a sexy ass nigga. So the thought of modeling and just being confident in my aesthetics and how to take a picture goes in my head. So then that goes to photography. I'm confident in my aesthetics and the ability to capture other people's aesthetics, so I want to pursue comedy as well as a career. And my head just gets into this fucking wormhole of just thought after thought, passion after passion. And it's to the point where I just never really sit down with that one thing. I don't give myself a time frame. I feel like if I give myself a time frame with whatever I do, I'm trapping myself. I feel trapped when I do that. I'm trapped by my passions. It's weird because you would think the more options you have, the more open you feel and the less trapped you feel, right? But I know in order to get better at one thing, you have to continuously do one thing. But when I'm in the process of continuously doing one thing, the FOMO of the other passion gets in my head, and then, oh, I want to do that again. Oh, I want to do, and it's just like I never fucking actually grow, or at least the way I want to. Like maybe subconsciously, and like, you know, the shit I can't see, I'm growing, but in total, I'm not really growing. I'm passion hopping. And maybe if I stop seeing it as passion hopping and just seeing it as who I am as a person, and then just getting comfortable with that, and then even though to others it may seem as passion hopping, but to me I have a plan. Maybe it's like, maybe that would be an ease in my head, but for right now I just feel fucked. And to be honest too, even with girls, like I'm dating around right now, but I felt this one girl that I was like mainly talking to, kind of giving her most of my time and attention, essentially just didn't fuck with me. She didn't want me, to be real with you. And I'm not saying it in like a depressive, like, oh fuck, like I know with my attractiveness, my social abilities, like I can get girls to talk to. That's not a problem. But it was just in the sense of I was in the time frame. I was in the headspace at that time. This was like 2 weeks ago too. I was in the headspace at that time of like really finding something, really finding somebody, and really just taking my time. But I don't know. After I felt like my time was wasted, I'm just kind of exacting my revenge on the world. And now I'm not necessarily saying I'm wasting other people's time purposely, but I'm in a less serious headspace. Like I'm still open for a relationship if it makes sense, and I like really like the person. But like I said, I was mainly talking to just her, giving her my time and energy. So after that kind of dwindled away, I said fuck it. I just wanna do the short term shit again. And now I'm talking to multiple, but now I'm getting at the point where that shit is like, there's pros and cons. Like the multiple, you can kind of see like, okay, I'm fucking with this one more because personality or whatever. But at the same time, you're never really spending your time or like truly spending your full time and energy on like that one person. So I feel like it's gonna take longer for me to find that one person because I'm talking to more, and because I'm just trying to do short term shit and get like, you know, short term shit, like just trying to hit. I haven't like had sex in a month and a half. And I just want to. I'm not going to sit here and cope and say I got needs, because I can go without sex. I literally have for 18 years of my life. So it's not like I need sex. I feel like people use that to cope, but I selfishly want sex. There you go, the truth right there. So that's why I've been talking to multiple, just to get that. But I don't know. Another part of me is just like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, you wanted a relationship, you want to get serious, but then after this one girl wasted your time, or after this one girl made you feel like you wasted your time, you kind of dishing out this revengeful, angry, short-term bullshit with other females. Yes, I said females. And it's not really like, that's not necessarily like fair to them, because the other girls I'm talking to, they know what they're signing up for. We're adults, mutual agreement, whatever the fuck. But it's like, what do I actually want, bro? Shit goes for my passions, for fucking relationships. Like, what do I actually want? It's confusing. But it's been 15 minutes. I just wanted to kind of talk, let some shit out. Really, at this point, or it was never really a point to worry about the numbers with this channel, but I'm just use this as a form of just expression and letting my shit out. And if it resonates with people, people agree, people disagree, whatever, if it just starts a conversation, builds some type of community, I'll be happy. But I'm really not tripping about numbers, bro. It is what it is. But yeah, that's me. Yeah, it's crazy because the same girl I made a video about, it's the same girl I feel like wasted my time. And to be honest, I don't think it was a match anyway. Like, personality wise, it just didn't make sense. I feel like I'm more uppity, socialite, like very comedic, very hands-on. And I think in some ways, like, we were opposite in the sense of like we were on two different times. She wasn't on my time and I wasn't on hers. She was more on the like she thought my version of taking things slow and chilling was her version of going fast. So essentially, we were just two different people. I was really chilling, really showing restraint. But her version of that is different. And it definitely taught me that there's different types of people and different types of way to express love. And not necessarily changing myself for other people, but just being aware that, like, initially this may not be a match because you're not a hands-on person, you're not a handsy person, and that is what it is. But yeah, honestly, I can say I was really taking shit slow and really just trying to be serious. So that's why I feel like my time was wasted. But essentially, we were just different people. My time wasn't wasted. I learned some shit. I don't care, but I hope she learned some shit. I really don't care though. You really can't. And it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know how we got here, but I've been talking. It is what it is. All right, deuces. Fuck.